Hello and welcome to the newest Kombat Kast.
It is.
Which we have titled Whips, Sais,
And a little surprise.
There we go. So we're very excited today. We're gonna, last time we showed you a bunch of the story mode. So today we're gonna give you a ton of gameplay. Gonna show you some characters that you've yet to see them fight. Pretty excited. Don't say it yet, Derek. I know you're super excited about it. Let's get through some introductions real quick.
Yes.
First off, at the command tower, we have Jen. Jen, say hi.
Hey, Jen.
Hello, everyone.
Jen is here. Thank you so much for all your help again. Beside me, one of my good friends here at the studio, Mr. Derek Kurtzik.
Hello, hello. I don't know if you can recognize me without having a stupid hat on, but I promise it's me.
Last week, Sean wore 3 different hats during the show to make fun of you.
Yeah, I noticed.
It was a subtle burn.
Yeah, I felt real good about it.
Yeah, you do wear stupid hats.
Thanks.
Over here, we have a special guest I'm very excited to have on the show. We want to get you on, Mr. Steve Brownback, a.k.a. 16-bit, OSU 16-bit.
Hey, everybody.
Steve, let's talk real quick, just so those who don't know who you are can find out who you are. You are a professional fighting game player.
Yes, I have been a tournament player for many years now, specializing in NRS games. I played Mortal Kombat 9 and Injustice, traveled all over the world.
Have you ever won a tournament?
I did. I won SoCal Regionals 2011.
That was a while ago.
It's been a while.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You've also placed in top 8 at EVO how many times?
3 times, twice in Mortal Kombat, and then once in Injustice last year.
And who'd you play in Mortal Kombat?
Katana.
I don't know if you all saw, we did have a special video with Steve about his love of everything Katana.
Even license plates.
Another thing on your resume that I think you failed to mention is that I have beaten you twice in a row once, so badly that you wouldn't speak to me for 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. You were actually the first person to make me hate Bane.
My bad. He was salty as hell. It was pretty awesome. Let's just do some general notes real quick.
Okay.
Again, always have the Mortal Kombat comic book to go back to and kind of find out what leads up to where we are.
Absolutely. Be sure you buy it at your local comic book store, or you download it digitally.
Something we always like to say, even though we are 25 days from this game being in your hands.
How many days?
25.
Oh,
I
so
felt
sad.
like yesterday was July.
Yeah.
And now here we are. This game is still a work in progress. There are still things happening. This build is not totally current. We have to show some builds that doesn't give away all the characters quite yet.
Yep.
So there are still things happening. So, things that happen on screen may change before launch. That's something we need to let you know.
Some of the damage will probably change, some of the reactions. Nothing that you see here is going to be definitely part of the final product.
Right. Okay, here's a fun little bit of information we haven't announced yet. As you know, we started MK Collective at the beginning of this whole process. And first of all, we'd like to thank everyone for all of the awesome art. When we started the thing, we knew we'd get some great art.
Yeah, we got a lot of amazing art.
We got some stuff, the people who care about this game so much and the characters you love, just some really wonderful artwork. And we always said that we wanted to do something with the collective. So what we've done is a fellow in Russia by the name of Sergey, who his art name is Fear Sass. Check him out on MK Collective, has done some amazing stuff. So we actually got in contact with him. And he collaborated with NetherRealm, and he's created a scorpion skin that you will be able to get in-game. Jen, if you could show the picture of that. It's called Cold War Scorpion. So it's a collaboration between us and Russian artist Fear Sass from the collective. So people who put stuff in the collective have shown up in the game. And to get that costume, you got to check with your local retailers to see how that can happen.
But it's very, very cool, guys,
Yep.
and it's yet another additional skin. We're not saying how many skins are in this game,
Right.
but there's quite a few.
Another interesting thing that I'm very, very happy about is we were able to, Ed and Steve and everyone, we were all able to look at, Steve, not you, Steve, our art director, Steve, we were able to look at a lot of the art and pick out some stuff that we thought was really awesome or cool. And this is the first time we're announcing this. Some of that can be found in-game. So we do have some fan art of stuff from the collective that you will be able to look at in Mortal Kombat X. We're not saying where, we're not saying who, but there's some really great art in there.
And congratulations to those artists, too, because you guys really blew our minds with a lot of stuff. Thank you so much.
So much unbelievable talent in our community. So I think it's maybe time that we kind of get started on something. Now, Derek, I know you're very excited about this. We were lucky enough to be given the chance to show Ermac for the first time on the Kombat Kast.
Because you love Ermac, and you were super
I
excited.
was very excited to show Ermac, because Ermac, as you all know, is my main. I now go by Tyler Mac.
Yeah. He has a name tag and everything.
Everyone has to call me that in the studio. Oh,
I'm not doing that.
that's fine. You don't have to.
Okay.
So, Derek,
Yes. Today is Mileena Day!
we're going to show some Mileena.
Yes!
It's been so difficult for us when we talk in streams, because Derek and I have been playing this matchup for quite a while.
Yes.
And we can't talk about it.
No.
Like, that's the matchup we play every single day.
And when we do streams, it's like, hey, learn this character real quick. And we're like, okay, but we're not playing the characters that we normally get to play. So today is the day.
So let's do, with your help, Steve, you willing to help with this?
Absolutely.
Do you know anything about fighting games?
I know a little bit about fighting games.
Okay, so we're going to do Mileena variations.
Mileena variations!
Let's get in the game.
Alright. So, the first variation we're going to go over is her ethereal variation.
And Steve, I don't know if you've heard this. Don't talk during the intros. People get kind of mad about that.
Well, I watched the stream, I know.
At OSU 16-bit if he does.
Yeah, blow him up, for sure.
So, you and I...
Do not even think.
You're right, you're unworthy.
Round one, fight.
Alright, as you'll
There
notice,
is that beauty.
she looks amazing in this game, alright? Now, we're going to go over her common moves to start off with.
Show him move around a little bit.
Okay,
Because her
sure.
movement's just really elegant.
Yes, we'll get into that. We
Okay.
got plenty of time, right?
Right.
So first, her common specials. She has the straight side. She can EX it to do double size. She has her teleport, and of course she can do her EX teleport. She has her traditional ball roll, and if I can remember how to go, there we go. And of course she can EX that. That's common across all variations, all right? What's special to this specific variation is the fact that she can teleport. And she can actually disappear for extended period of time. She can go forward, she can go back. So what you can do is do some fun little mix-up combos where you actually set yourself behind the player to do more damage.
That's so crazy.
And it'd also be really good for running away from the opponent, playing a keep away game.
Or if somebody's trying to just kind of zone you out, you just kind of hold it down and extend it to whenever you want to come back. And she has an EX version of that, which hides her even faster.
It's funny because we've played this variation, and Ermac has his disappear. So there are moments of time during the game where we just both disappear.
Yes, it's pretty goofy. And you'll notice her personality is very prevalent in this game as well. She likes to play around with the opponents and stuff like that. So I'm really excited to get to show her off.
Absolutely.
And for the most part, for Ethereal, that's it. It's all about the setups with these Sais. Alright?
This is going to be really interesting to see how some of these people take to this variation. Just starting a combo, going behind, going the other direction, always moving around.
Right.
Probably
Yeah.
the most mobile version, would you
It's
say?
definitely the most mobile and probably one of the best for if someone has some good zoning attacks, some good projectile attacks hiding from that. Then I think eventually people will have setups where they end a combo and then teleport directly behind them, or maybe right in front of them, or they don't teleport at all, and that'll be kind of a mix-up.
I also like to call it the trolley variation because once you got a life lead, you can just keep hiding yourself and getting away from the opponent. So with that said, let's go to the next variation.
Well, why don't you just finish him off real quick?
All right, you want me to?
Truly.
You do? Mm-hmm. All right.
Finish him.
Girls gotta eat.
Yeah,
Girls gotta eat.
That's it. That's right.
That's pretty much it.
Let's check out some of the other ones then.
Okay, absolutely. Let's do that.
Now, we talk about variations a lot, and what we have seen. Go ahead and pick characters real quick here. Is that Mileena's everything's so different, and I've seen you play with each variation, and each variation I have to learn how to combat that.
Yeah. We'll wait till this is done.
You're done, Mileena.
You betray me too?
I prefer the winning side.
Round one, fight.
What I do really like about Mileena too is that her combos are pretty much universal, except they get a different twist on them, right? So with this version of Mileena, the Ravenous, She has bite combos, where she actually will bite the jump on them and start to bite them. And you can actually do a button input to extend that bite. Oh, I didn't do it. I missed my window. So you see she does a couple more bites into the guy, right? But in addition to that, she also has some command chain grabs as well.
Which you were practicing before the stream.
Yeah.
And you were doing very well.
I was, so we'll see how I do here. Right?
100% success rate.
Oh, so you can do just the normal one, and she'll just roll back, or you can, you can extend it with the side stab, or you can do it again and do a kick at the end. So depending upon where you want that placement on screen is how you're going to extend it, or if you want to do the maximum damage, you're going to do all 3 hits.
Right, so if you want to kick them into the corner, you could choose to do the final ender, but if you want to keep them mid-screen or maybe swap positions, you can choose to end it too.
Right, and so for her other one, which is called the low pounce, she'll actually leapfrog over the player, which we suspect a couple people are going to love to do this to their opponent.
You finished matches with me with this.
Yeah.
By hopscotching over me.
Because it's so much fun.
It's fun for me too, yeah.
But of course you can extend this one as well. So she'll go into that, break their arms, right? And then she'll roll away. Or you can extend it. Did I do the I did the wrong button. It's alright.
It's fine.
We knew this was coming. Or she'll just go ahead and sit on their head and just bounce them off the ground. Right? And so she gets the additional bite combo. She also gets the chain grabs in this variation as well. And you'll notice that she doesn't have the mask, so you can see her very pretty face.
So this would you say would be more of an in-your-face version of Mileena?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be really good for mix-ups. You'll be able to mix up their 4-3 overhead attack or the low grab.
So when you say, just for those who don't play a lot of fighting games, when you say something like mix-up,
Mix-up meaning you have to make the opponent guess between which attack you're going to be. Maybe it's an attack that they have to block standing, or an attack that they have to block ducking. So you're basically going to put them in a position where they have to guess what you want to do.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All right. So for her last variation, my personal favorite is the piercing.
I've seen this one a few times.
This is the one I usually play.
Yeah.
She looks so good.
I'm excited that you're able to talk about Mileena today.
Today's like my day. I'm so excited we get to fight with them. The breakdown. Hopefully all the Mileena players out there will be super happy now that they get to see her.
I don't see how they couldn't be after that. So.
Elder gods, damn you!
The Elder Gods reward strength.
Then I will have my due.
Round
Beautiful.
Awesome. And now with her side variation, or piercing variation, of course she can still do the air size, but she also has this low split side that she can do too. So you can just kind of zone your opponent out, right? Just be like, come at me, bro.
And you have to block low
Yes.
to get that one, yeah.
And of course you can EX it, where she'll do an additional side attack too. And also, what's special to this is she has side combos as well. And just like the biting one, you can extend this attack, so she does additional stats. And then she has this one, which is kind of like a classic MK2 fatality, right? And one more as well.
fight.
Then she'll rip them out. And like we were saying before, you can extend a lot of this, or you can combo in pretty much everything with her.
Real quick before you finish off Kodal, help Mileena get some meter here.
Oh, so we can do her X-ray.
Let's do an X-ray, and also I think she has a really cool throw.
Oh yeah.
Wow, your Kodal is on point.
I've never seen such a good call. So, her X-ray.
Oh, bam.
Take a bite out of crime.
I'll go ahead and throw him to the end.
Man.
Awesome.
Yes, can't do it.
And I think
Can't do it.
piercing will be kind of the middle ground, where she has improved projectile with a low projectile, and then those side combos are going to be really good in your big damaging combos, and really stylish too.
Right.
Absolutely. So, we'll get more into Mileena later when we do some fights.
I'm sure you're going to see some Mileena very shortly.
Yeah.
You know, this, and just so you guys know, I hope you're having a good time. This might be A little bit of a longer stream than we've done before.
I hope you don't mind.
Hope you don't mind. We just kind of want to blow it out and play a lot of, just show you some characters and have some fun. We have Steve here, plays a great katana, so just showing you some gameplay. We're 25 days out, so let's just do it, right?
Yeah.
And speaking of just doing it,
Just do it.
let's show another variation
Another variation. She only has 3.
of a different character.
Okay, woo! I was like, do you know something?
No, I don't. So now we're going to show Takeda. And Steve, you'll be. Can you run through that with everybody?
Absolutely.
Cool.
So Takeda fights with these bladed whips, and they're used in his normal attacks, a lot of his special moves. Which one do you want to start with?
Up to you.
All right, we'll start with Shiroryu. If you read the comic, then you know that Takeda grew up in the Shiroryu and he was trained by Scorpion himself.
And you'll also notice, like in some of his costume, there's some yellow.
Yeah. So this one,
No.
You almost messed it. You almost talked over. Yeah.
Almost got blown up, man.
It's hard.
Oh, you been rolling in trash?
Respect me, human.
I'm serious, you smell awful.
Round 1.
Before we start, real quick, there's also visual indicators for each of the.
Yes.
We kind of did mention with Mileena, which I apologize for. The visual indicators to show you. I mean, obviously, it'll tell you in the top what you're playing as, but what is the visual indicator here for Takeda?
his ninja mask.
Good.
So what? Let's go over his common moves real quick.
So commonly, as I said, the bladed whips are a big part of a lot of his normal attacks. He's got some of the best reach in the game. You know, a lot of these normals have huge range, so he gets to play his ground game at a very, very far distance.
But does he still have an up close game as well?
He does, and that's what's cool about him, is these whip attacks have long range, but they're a little bit on the slow side. But then his ninja training kicks in, and he's got some kind of fast ninja type moves if you want to close the distance or if you're stuck up close. So he's not only good far away, he's pretty well rounded. So then his universal special moves, he has this torpedo kick, which you can control the distance. You can do it close or medium or far. You can do it in the air. So there's a lot of options with that, and you can use this to close distances easily, or if you think the opponent's going to do a projectile and you want to beat out their projectile. Then he has this really cool ninja dagger, which you can use as a projectile, or you can use it as a mix-up option. Like we were saying, you can do an overhead into this low. And the EX one's especially cool. He holds out 3 and you can charge it, and then you can let it go whenever you want. So you can kind of hold it out
And get in there for
and
some
then
more combo potential.
run up to them, or maybe try to threaten them, and then you jump in, or whatever you want to do, and they have to sit there and be scared of the EX ones.
Right.
Then his other universal move is this combo starter. It's kind of dash punch, and it's like a combo filler move. You can do it, get some damage.
Kind of like a little fist fury.
Right, and the EX one is a combo starter. So, can you give me a little bit bar?
Oh yeah.
That one will pop them up, and then you get a jungle combo.
Awesome.
Which that was not.
That was not, unfortunately. That's the first drop of the day. It surprisingly didn't come from you.
Surprisingly. Yeah, all the fans are like, can you get somebody who doesn't drop combos?
Yeah,
I guess we can.
Tried.
No.
And then what's special to this variation?
So the Shiroryu Takeda, he gets some whip moves that are kind of inspired by Scorpion. He has a grounded one, and then he has a jumping one. Now, normally they don't go into combos, but if you do the EX version, he will get a combo. Like you can see, it kind of pops
I
him
didn't
up.
see the combos.
All right, hold on.
All right.
okay.
Let
Then,
me see if I can get some more help. Oh,
That will give me some meter.
there you go. Reptile X-ray, just real quick for fun.
And then the really cool thing is the quick phase, which is a teleport. And it's kind of like Scorpions, you just do it. It's a quick teleport.
Did it restart?
Yeah, let's restart that match real
You
quick.
can watch another intro.
We can.
Yeah, just not talk.
Reptile.
I will rip out your throat.
Settle down.
Round 1.
We have no sound on the TV, so that could have been the same intro.
Yeah, we have no.
Jen?
It was different.
It was
All
different.
right.
Okay, thank you, Jen.
So normally you just have your quick little teleport, but then the cool thing is he can charge it and choose when to let it go, or he can not let it go at all.
Oh, so you can cancel out of it.
Yes.
Great.
And then the EX one is a combo starter and looks awesome. Then the air teleport are also totally
He has
different.
an air teleport?
He does. And check this out. Very fast and it recovers. So if they're jumping, they'll get hit. Can you jump up?
Yeah, I can.
Apparently you can't. Okay. But if not, the more interesting thing is you can let it miss, and then if they try to do anything, you can, combo them or whatever. It's like very tricky. And the EX one is even trickier because he goes the other way and then does an overhead attack.
I didn't know what was happening there. I
See,
was totally
even you
lost.
didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, I was lost.
So he has 4 really cool teleport moves and the spear moves. So that's your Ryu.
Can we show the throw real quick?
Oh, he has a cool throw.
That's gonna sting.
All right, so should we go into the next one?
Yeah.
The next one's going to be Lasher, where his whips are electrical charged. And it's going to be more of a long-range, combo-heavy one. You'll see in a second, his special moves are pretty cool in it.
So we're seeing student versus master here.
Yeah, I felt it was appropriate.
Nice job going canon here.
Well,
Nice job going lore. That's
I
good
tried.
stuff. Yeah. I always think you can't do it, but then every time you prove me wrong.
Yeah, thank you.
really
Very
impressive.
surprising.
What have you become?
I have returned to Guachi's service.
Then Ashirai Ryu are your enemies.
Round 1.
I don't know what Scorpion said, but he seemed angry.
Oh, yeah. No. I've never seen really a happy Scorpion, to tell you the truth.
He doesn't even like teddies.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't like teddy bears, but
So,
I do.
Lasher is all about range. He gets some really good new normals, the slow poke here.
Oh, that's long. That's
He
long
gets
as hell.
that Fist of Fury punch move, gets turned into this, which has much more range.
Oh man.
He gets kind of a low scoop move that can trip you up, and if you EX it, they get bounced up more. And then he gets a really strong anti-air whip, which can also be used in combos as like a combo ender or combo extender, or you can end the EX one in a splat and kind of run up to them and mix them up.
Why don't you show us something there?
All right.
Oh. Oh, you killed me.
Is that as far you were gonna go with that? Did you have
There was
Did you
one
have
more.
more?
There was one more kick.
There's a more kick. So you didn't drop it. The game dropped it for
No.
you. Gotcha.
Alright.
So yeah, I think this one will be best played at kind of this jump in range, and it'll be really good. I think this is another one where the combo artists are really gonna like messing with it.
And something we don't talk a lot about, but I think it's nice for those. I know we have a lot of fans who play in tournaments. We have a lot of fans who are very good at the game. We also have a lot of fans who don't play a lot of fighting games, who just love Mortal Kombat. And a term that I think is good for everyone who plays games to use is kind of what you alluded to there. It's called footsies, and
Yes.
where your character wants to stay in relation to their longest range move. For the most
Yeah,
part.
the footsies is basically you controlling the space of your character's best attacks.
Yeah.
So a perfect example would be this character, where this move right here, this overhead with tons and tons of range. Derek, if he was fighting me, he would have to be very wary of this move, even from this far out. Another one of these moves, and he would have to commit to doing a teleport,
Right.
which if I don't and I block, then I could punish him, or he would have to attempt to jump in, and that's when I could use this move. Exactly.
Yeah, I read a lot of message board stuff about people, who love the game and can't wait for Mortal Kombat, but they want to get better. And that's just kind of one of those entry-level terms that once you start thinking about, you'll start getting better if you just kind of understand that.
Yeah, and footsies is the kind of thing where no matter what level of play you're at, you do it, you might just not know that that's what we call it.
Right.
Yep. So, is that it for this one?
Yep.
All right.
Well, but wait.
What?
You have full meter.
Oh, I think it's time for an X-ray.
Takeda's is interesting because it's done in the air.
Awesome. Was that necessary? Is my question. The foot to the face after.
This is Grandmaster too, his father figure.
I guess. Yeah, right. It's kind of messed up.
Let's check out the last variation.
All right, this one is very, very interesting, and I think the beautiful thing about the variant system is you'll have maybe one's kind of on the simpler side, it's more basic, then one could be, the opposite of that.